to qualify. That'll be really, really cool because MSC is big. And for MSC, these are the official allocated slots for MSC. We got 2 from Indonesia, 2 Philippines, 2 Malaysia. I completely missed that, by the way. 2 Indonesia, 2 Philippines, 2 Malaysia. Normal stuff. But now we will have 1 Cambodia, 1 Myanmar, 1 Singapore. Pretty normal still. MENA, Turkey, ECA is pretty normal still. But East Asia will get 1. So it won't just be a slot for China. I believe China got 1 slot directly into MSC last year. And now it is East Asia. So they're going to have to compete. I really like this change. We gave China enough time to build. We gave China enough international experience as well by giving them a whole slot every single time. And every single time they underperform. The only time they've done well was GOTF. So yeah, I'm glad that they finally realized this, Moonton, and they're like, okay, you know what? Let's go for the most competitive teams instead of just, you know, giving China more and more chances and them constantly failing. So they get punished for performing poorly. Americas. This is LATAM plus America plus NA. Usually there's a LATAM slot and there's an NA slot. Now it's just the Americas and they only get 1 slot in MSC. And I think it's fair too because the NA teams in previous years haven't done well and the LATAM teams have also been pretty bad. So it's kind of the same thing. I love the fact that they are punishing regions that aren't doing too well, right? I would love to see more love to ECA, but they have kind of stagnated in placements. I think with Zaura Egos, it'll be great. But India gets 1 official slot. So they've taken away the LATAM slot and the East Asia slot, and they are giving it to India, which I think is great. I think India deserves a slot. I don't know if they're going to perform well, but it's probably going to be the same case as China. They're going to give India a slot, and they're going to give India maybe 2 to 3 more international tournaments where they get 1 dedicated slot. And if they don't perform, they'll probably be grouped up with one of these, like maybe East Asia. Maybe they'll make one for just South Asia, and then they combine Nepal, India, and, you know. But that's what I think is going to happen right now. India needs to perform, basically. They're going to have a few years where they get, maybe not a few years, maybe 1 whole year of international instant main stage slot, and they're going to have to prove whether they deserve that slot or not. Kind of like East Asia, Americas, etc. And then we have 1 wild card. And the wild card slot is kind of crazy because they have given East Asia 3 slots, bro. 3 slots for East Asia. Mekong gets 1, fair. They haven't done well. Thailand gets 1, fair. They haven't done well either. MENA gets 1.
Mirko,
Turkey gets 1, really good. ECA, I think these 2 definitely need. And look at this.
Organizing their upcoming Southern Africa Regional Cup. Handshake emoji. Handshake emoji.
Urjit Baudana, can you please give a shout out to Nigel and whole Paradox Esports for organizing their upcoming Southern Africa Regional Cup? Yo, Nigel, shout outs to you, man. Paradox Esports, GG's. Hopefully we get to see more of Africa in MLBB, and so far it is already developing. Thank you so much, Urjit. Really appreciate the 230 rupees. Thank you, brother. But yeah, back to the point. Western Europe, EU West, is finally in MLBB, and I'm glad to see it. Yeah, I like how they've allocated slots, honestly, for MSC. I think this is the beginning of a very, very good run for MLBB.